Body count is a dumb conversation because it's not zero sum. If guys want women with lower body counts, they should stop increasing them.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Yeah.
Well, I mean, on that topic though, what I would say is there's a smaller proportion of men that are supposedly responsible for increasing women's body count.
But it's kind of like the OnlyFans thing too. Like a lot of men will be like, "Oh, this is so bad and it's so horrible." But who's creating the supply? I mean, who's creating the demand, and then who's meeting the supply? Like, do I know women who do OnlyFans and like making six figures? Do I necessarily blame them? No. You know, but the same men that like, I mean, I think that there's definitely.
I'm so with you. Men should not be spending money on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, because the men are instigating the women to continue doing it, but then if the men are like, well, I don't want to marry someone who has a high body count, but then they're also instigating it. It's a two-way street.
Yeah. Men are also doing it as well.
Right, yeah.
Doing OF?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's men who do OnlyFans.
Actually, I have an OnlyFans.
And a lot of their audience are other men as well. OnlyFans?
Yeah, but it's like a meme. I don't I'm not posting like nudes, and it's just like
I guess now you don't have to.
There's like 2 photos of Kiki on there. It's just for jokes. But
I will say my fiance and I never talked about body count until we started watching whatever. And then everyone was talking about it. Oh,
hold on just a second. Yo, thank you, Curtis.
$99. Body count is in every episode. I don't seem to care. When you really think about it, you can just lie. A chick could have been bred by $50. True. I wouldn't be able to judge them. I could just tell chicks I'm a virgin till they meet my kid.
When someone has a high body count, I feel like you can always tell. There's always something that somebody has a high body count. Both in men and in women,
Out of curiosity, I want to know what you guys. Sorry, I want to know what everybody's stance is on hypothetically if a woman were to have a high body count or be promiscuous and then, for lack of better words, be remorseful about it.
I think that there's a lot of women.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I think that there's
if that's
Devon Jackson donated $100. Stop blaming men for grown independent women's decisions. Having a high body count comes with a set of habits the average man would prefer his wife not exemplify.
Facts.
True.
That's just fact. That's facts. It's facts. It's facts.
Big
Thank you, Devon.
To answer your question, I feel like there's a lot of women who were lied to, and like I have friends who are older who have said, like you even said, like body count really wasn't even talked about, and I think that there's a lot of women specifically in feminism who were lied to say that this was empowering and that they would have time later on in their lives for like a family, and that there was no need to do that in their 20s. And now that most of them, and people even I know, find themselves like remorseful for their lifestyles, unmarried, no children, and I think that if they're remorseful for the lifestyle, I think that's okay, as opposed to like being like proud of their lifestyle and like standing by it.
Do you think that sex positivity is kind of like a ruse that's in the interest of men?
I think that it definitely benefits men, and that's why like I don't understand why so much women harp on it, because it's literally like you're being used and it's at your demise. Like it only benefits one person and it's not you.
If sex work was truly empowering for women, men would not support it.
Exactly.
If we're being honest.
100%.
I also think the modern feminist movement has completely lied to women to be empowered, to enable them to go into sex work, which is just a lie. I mean, men are the ones that are, again, supplying that. To, I mean, OnlyFans really is the biggest PIMP of it all, taking 20% of every single woman's money that they're making on this account by posting nude images of themselves under the guise of being empowering. And so it's just another lie that, I mean, the feminist movement has continued to sell to women, on top of like even the birth control movement. When birth control came out, it was being able to be sexual and sleep around with people with no consequences. And that's when that started to come out. In the early times, that's why it was put on the market. You know, why aren't men having birth control? I'm not on birth control at all, but I think there's multiple moments in history that women have just continuously been lied to and encouraged to have a higher body count.
Matthew McCarthy donated $99.
Hey, thank you, Matthew.
The only thing body count determines is how experienced your partner is in the bedroom. I've hooked up with virgins and they were all ZZZZZZZ. Boo Bala is hands down the best sexual partner I've ever had, that continues to surprise me and blow my mind. Ha ha.
He's very open, but no, I don't know. Thank you.
So this is your boyfriend who's just sent a TTS to a live fiance to live stream, advertising your sexual abilities. I don't. Hey, different strokes for different folks. But okay, I mean, I'm the only guy here, but I mean, we've asked guys this question before, and this is often a common attempt at a rebuttal to the whole body count thing. Well, as a guy, like, don't you want a girl who's sexually experienced? Isn't the sex gonna be better? Perhaps, but like, there's other factors when it comes to attractiveness, like, and also, like, as a guy, typically, if you know how to lead in the bedroom, you can take a girl who's never had sex and had great sex with her. I'll finish after this. Thank you, Prometheus.
People with high body counts are desensitized to understand relationships and if they can honor it or respect it.
Word. Thank you, Prometheus.
True.
Yeah, this idea, like, also, like, a woman who's been in one long-term relationship, you could argue that she's maybe had sex more often with that. What the fuck? With that one person versus a girl. Like, let's say a girl has had sex with one guy 1,000 times versus a girl who's had sex with 100 guys one time each. I mean, I'm gonna probably think like the girl who was in the relationship could, like, probably is gonna be better. In any case, as a guy, if you know how to lead in the bedroom, like, you can take a girl who's never had sex before and have great sex with her.
Well, I think that's something that's special you get to.
Go ahead.
I kind of wanted.
Oh, I thought you were addressing what I was saying.
Oh, I actually, yeah. So
Okay.
I have two thoughts at once. So yeah, but you're talking about it from the guy's perspective. Like, yeah, maybe you can enjoy it, but like, is she gonna enjoy it? And like,
As a virgin?
is she
What do
gonna
you-
be comfortable? Because I mean, I don't look
Wait,
when
what?
I was having. Sorry.
No. What?
I mean, when I was first having sex, like, I know that it wasn't as comfortable for me, and I feel like both partners.
Alvin Sam
hold on.
donated
I'll let you continue. Hold on.
$100. Brian, here's $100 to refund the virtue signaling simp who tried to blame men for a woman's promiscuity.
Thank you, Alvin Sam. Good to see you in the chat, man.